in a very interesting topic, but very boring topic. I would like everyone to surrender your cell phones or whatever you're doing for another 5 minutes, if you can, please, and I'll be very grateful. Thank you. Please do surrender. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you don't need to be loud enough to talk about it. Just think in your mind. There'll be 5 questions I'm going to be asking you very fast. Think in your mind, answer it, and we will start. What one thing is giving you pain, even now? Don't be loud, just think about it. One thing that is constantly giving you pain. Second, one childhood memory that you can't get over. Maybe a past incident, maybe something happened with your family. One thing which makes you happy, even now. One person that you're really missing. And last one, the greatest fear that you have, if you have any. Think about it. And if you realize, every question that I was asking will come down to one thing, and that is pain. Has anyone experienced pain? I know it's a very stupid question, but anyone would like to answer. What is pain? Anyone? You all are very aware. You know why do we get pain? Very simple and very practical. I will put it in the language of text and Upanishad, but think about it in your life and you will understand why you're lacking. You are getting pain because it is the association that is giving you pain. Please understand, pain is not good or bad, it is the association. In simple language, if this is you, this is your loved one, your father, your mother, your job, your car, your bike, your anything. The greater the association with the object, the greater pain you will have. The less the association with the object, the happier you will be. If you understand this, you can face anything in life. Maybe your personal life, maybe your commercial life, maybe your married life, maybe your job, anything. Always remember the greater association. Now something very amazing. Our human mind is fabulous. You know how do we get habits? The great habit coach is sitting here, but yeah. We get habits because anything that, I may be wrong, anything that repeats constantly, a thought that comes to you, if the thought is repeating all the time, it becomes a habit. If that repeats all the time, it leads to something known as attachment. And one of the reasons for your pain is your own attachment. Has anyone experienced attachment? In a very easy manner. Imagine this is you and you're really attached to someone. A, B, C, anyone that you're knowing, okay? When you're really attached to that person, you really want the person. It may be a person, it may be an object, maybe anything. You're very, very, very happy. At the same time, when you get that object, you don't want the object after a while. You want something else. And at the same time, something very interesting. We, especially us, we have a habit of chasing. You are running behind something. And once you get it, you want something else. And even that is causing you pain. Have you realized? So my simple solution is only you can overcome your pain. How? Can anyone help me out? Don't get philosophical, don't jump into anything. Just tell me, how do you tackle pain in your day-to-day life? Yes. I've been talking about pain, but my topic is surrender. I can't jump into surrender because I believe when we talk about surrender, you think I don't want to give my identity. Another problem that we have is giving away identity. So what I'm trying to tell you is, whenever you're stuck in a situation or whenever you're going through emotional phases or whatever, how do you handle it? I'll give you 3 things to follow. It will work if you follow it. If you don't, again, it is your pain. First, in any situation, learn how to respond and not react. Response will happen when you are in acceptance. That is point number 2. Can anyone explain what is acceptance or what can you accept in life? You can't accept anything else. Secondly, what can you surrender? Everyone talks about surrender. The social media, blogs, everything is filled with surrender. What can you do? You think the divine or the nature needs your surrender? You can only surrender your ego, nothing else. So when we talk about acceptance, when we talk about surrender, both have the same meaning. But when I talk about acceptance, it is very subjective because in that situation, I'm letting it go. When I talk about surrender, the same thing is happening, but I'm letting go of my own existence. Anyone who is like a pressure cooker in the house gets ultra angry, super angry. Oh, thank you for being honest. Anyone else? Or anyone highly jealous or competitive all the time? Except Ashton. Yes. Anyone else? In that situation, one simple question. Whenever you get angry, what do? How do you surrender? Anyone? Just inhale and hold your breath. Hold it for good 45 seconds and do it 5 times. Trust me, in the beginning it's going to be very, very difficult, but eventually after 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 times, you will realize that there is something which you can't take away, and that is your state of mind. Your breath plays directly with your mind. Please do remember. And when we talk about surrender, of course, we can't talk about complete surrender. What you can surrender in every case is your ego, your present situation, and 3 things that you have to take away to operate wherever you're operating. Always ask yourself, are you giving your best? In any situation you are placed, always ask yourself, am I giving my best? Am I doing justice to this? Am I happy in the situation? Second, this is what I have experienced. People are so clinged and hell-bent with their own identity and their profile. You have to be very, very aware, because now here I'm giving a lecture. You might be sleepy, you might be aware, you might be like, when this guy is going to go? I really don't care. My job is to give the best. When I meet Ashton outside, he is a friend, I'm not someone talking. Our role changes. When you start being aware in that situation, automatically surrender will come. And the last one that all of us are lacking at another level is patience. Can anyone give me some example of patience? We all are going to die. Death is coming sooner or later. My point is only that, you know why you are affected? If anyone else is dying, you are okay with it. But someone close to you is dying, you can't digest it. It is the association of the object that is giving you a lot of pain. Again, I come back to the talk again. We started with association, we started with anger, we started being restless, we ending with death, and again we are coming to association. The greater the association with the object, the greater pain you're going to have in your life. The less the association with the object, the free you're going to be. And this association is happening in your mind. Remember that. How to overcome this is we learn how to react and not respond, which is called awareness. Second, the main ingredient, something very beautifully quoted is, I will do everything perfect in my life. I will cook well. I have all the ingredients. I have everything that is required. But there is a greater energy that is working which decides everything. I may have the best cup in the world. I've got the best coffee, best milk. The scenario is created. And while having the tea, my cat jumps over. There are few elements of nature that can never come under your control. Yes. Tell me one thing that has been constant in your life. Okay, first of all, change is constantly changing. It can never be constant.
Relationships like parents or...
That is also not constant. What has been constant? Breath is not constant. You know something? How many times do we breathe in a day? Anyone? How many times do we breathe in a day? Come on, guys. 21,000. Yeah, where? 21,600 times in a day. That is a normal breath. I'm very surprised you all don't know, but yeah. Please know your body, please know your mind, how you're working, because there is more to life. We breathe around 21,600 times in a day. A person who is walking on the spiritual path breathes only 108 times a day. Yep. Now science is doing studies. There is evidence also. In fact, in higher states of consciousness, we breathe only 90 times a day. So when we talk about death, there are great people who have also extended their lifespan but not going there. I would love to end it here. Think about it. This answers all your question about association, because once you have sorted your association, surrender will come. Thank you so much.